everyone, my name is Yesenia January and I'm starting this vlog to kind of start off a bikini prep series and kind of document where I'm at in my prep. So this will be my second NPC Bikini show. My first one was back in October of 2021 with the San Antonio Classic. I placed third in the open, did not compete in novice or true novice. Kind of regret that, but oh well, kind of learn from it. And now I'm currently 10 weeks out from my second show, which will be Republic of Texas, which will be July 9th of 2022, so this year. I know it kind of sounds a little bit weird that I'm starting my prep series and I'm already 10 weeks out, and this was totally intentional because when I first started prepping for what would have been my first show, I was super open and candid and I shared just about every detail of my prep with everybody in my life, like what I was eating, how I was lifting, what color my suit was going to be, where the show, all these little details. And I think people had the best of intentions. Maybe some did, maybe some didn't. I don't know. It was just a lot of unsolicited advice on like, oh no, I think you should wear this suit. I don't think you should do bikini. I think you should do wellness. No, not wellness, do bikini. No, your pose looks weird. Have you talked to this posing coach? No, go to this posing coach. She's so much better. It was just a lot of cooks trying to be in my kitchen, and it kind of clouded my brain space. I knew that my mindset wasn't right and I was kind of having a lot of self-doubt, and that's not the kind of presentation you want to bring to the stage. Well, I did end up kind of backing out of that prep, gave my body a little bit of a break, gave my brain a little bit of a break, and then when I started prepping for the San Antonio Classic, I mentally prepared myself to put earmuffs and blinders on so I could focus solely on myself, the stage, not take anyone else's advice, not listen to outside voices who had no part in my prep. And I think that did me a world of good because now I know exactly what I want to do in this prep. That being said, like I said, I'm starting this series already 10 weeks out. That means I've had 4 weeks of prep to kind of get to where I am, and now I feel like I'm in a space where I can share my journey but not really be affected by anyone's comments or input when, again, this is not their journey, it's mine. So everything that I'm sharing with y'all today is not meant to be taken as, oh, if I'm doing this, you should too. By all means, if you're on your own prep, listen to your coach, or if you're self-coaching, stick to your plan, to your program. I'm not really going to be sharing my macros or anything like that because I don't think that's really beneficial to anyone if my macros are specifically tailored to me. I will share my lifts just because I want to share with y'all what I'm doing to work on the feedback that I was given from my first show. Feedback from my first show, I was told to fuller glutes, that in the future, long term, to work on my my shoulders and my posing. So those were the 3 comments that I got, but that otherwise, lines looked good, suit color, hair color, presentation, all that was great. So that's where my programming lift-wise is really targeted towards, to bring up those weaknesses and make them strengths. Another thing that I'm also taking a lot more seriously in this prep is recovery. I feel like, and I know I'm guilty of this, I've prepped for beauty pageants as well, so when I'm referring to past preps, I also mean that because I like to come in really, really lean for the swimsuit portion, so that's my, I guess, other area of experience when I refer to prep. So in past preps, I never really took recovery very seriously, which I know is a huge mistake. So I'm a little bit more intentional about my recovery now. On Monday, I'm recording this on Sunday, so this will be tomorrow, I'm going for an infrared heat treatment with Drip Body Bar in FAR. So what it is the best way I can describe it is like you're wrapped up in this giant heat blanket for an hour and you're watching Netflix and you're sweating a ton, you burn some calories, but it's also really great for muscle recovery and muscle soreness. So my workout split, the way it's currently set up, is I lift Monday through Saturday. I'm doing 15 minutes of cardio after every lift. And then Sundays is my run day. I do that because I'm trying to shave down some leg size while still building my glutes, if that makes any sense. It's also really great for mental clarity, and I just enjoy running, so that stays in my programming for that. Monday is my rest day. So I'll be doing my drip, so that way I still get some, sweat going on, but I'm not doing anything really impactful on my body, more so focused on recovery. Now, one thing I've been saying I'm going to do, but haven't been doing it, is Pietra. I'm Catholic, meaning that I can't do yoga because it is another religion's practice, so out of respect, I don't practice yoga. Pietra is it's a Catholic form of exercise where it really focuses on flexibility, mobility, and centering yourself spiritually and strengthening your relationship with God. Gonna incorporate more of that. I've done it sparingly here and there, but I want to make it more of a priority because I do notice, increased mobility, better recovery with that. So definitely going to start including it at least once a week, but my goal is to do it twice. And yeah, just really taking care of my body, not just in the gym, but outside of it as well. So that way I can continue to ask more and more of it as we get closer to the stage. Currently, what my meals look like, I'm really okay with eating the same thing every day. I think like the first week or so is a little difficult for me, but then after that, it becomes very autopilot and just becomes easier for me to have the same thing every day. To have the same thing every day. I'm so tongue-tied. And especially getting around the same times of day because, again, it just becomes the expectation like, okay, I'm going to have this at this time, and it just makes food like the easiest part of my prep. So in the morning, I'm having 2 eggs, egg whites, and shredded potato, like so hash browns essentially. And for lunch, I have 96 4-gram beef with some jasmine rice, and the veggies we will mix up every now and then. So it'll either be like asparagus or zucchini, bell peppers, that kind of stuff. For my pre-workout snack, I'll have 2 rice cakes. My dinner is chicken and sweet potato with, again, another vegetable, asparagus, zucchini are my go-tos. I don't digest broccoli very well. I don't, side note, I know I see broccoli in a lot of people's preps, more power to you, but I can't digest it. It's just very hard on my digestive system. And then for my, I guess, last snack of the day, I have strawberries and almonds. Typically, I try to stop eating about 2 hours before bedtime, just so I'm not digesting food as I'm sleeping, so that way I'm able to, just have deeper, better sleep. Again, going back to intentionally recovering, and sleep is a big part of that. Just really excited to get back on stage, and I feel like I'm in this place where I feel very centered. I'm mentally, I guess, I've got my head on straight. I feel very ready for this. I feel very confident, very, I guess, in tune with myself and with my body. So right now I'm just focusing on keeping that mindset, keeping my eyes on the prize, focusing on myself, and what more I can give to myself to keep, pushing myself in this season of life. My goal is to one day go pro. I know that's not something that's going to happen overnight, and that's trying to enjoy where I'm currently at in the journey. I know with all the podcasts I listen to and all the prep vlogs I listen to, it's don't be in any rush to get there. And as excited as I am to one day go pro, again, just trying to enjoy this season of life that I'm in and enjoying the process. My whole goal for this show is just to do better than I did the last time, which I think is a feasible and realistic goal, especially with the work I've already put in. This time around, my husband is my coach. He's prepped me for pageants in the past, and he already knows my dietary preferences, what works, what doesn't, which movements get the most muscle stimulus for me. So it just is so much easier to allow him to take over that part of my programming. He also does all my meal prep, so does my programming, cooks all my food. The rule of thumb is if he didn't cook it, I don't eat it, and it just makes, the eating portion a lot easier for me. It's just very easy to communicate with him what I'm doing in the gym. Like, half the time I'm giving him like a set-by-set update of what I'm doing, which isn't necessary. I mean, don't blow up your coach's phone. Like, that set was really hard. I pushed myself. But it's something I enjoy doing, and I know that he appreciates the feedback and the response. And it's just what's worked for us in the past. So I'm really excited to see what package I'm going to bring to this stage. Actually, we'll have someone I know competing there as well. My husband's client will be there. It'll be her first show. So I'm excited to see her through that bit of her journey and be backstage with her and just continue to share everything that I've been able to experience in this prep. So, sorry this has gone super long-winded. I don't even know how I'm going to edit this, but thanks for sticking with me in this video. I hope to post at least once every week so I can kind of just update everyone where I'm at, more so just so I can look back on this video and realize how far I've come, or hope to have been somewhere different in the future where I see this and see how much I've accomplished in that amount of time. But yeah, thanks for sticking around with me. Next week I guess I'll share a little bit more about what's in my programming, what's in my food and whatnot. But once again, thanks for being here. Make sure you click the subscribe button. There you go. Here, you can tell I'm not a YouTuber. Click the subscribe button, hit the notifications so you can be updated when I post. And if you're competing soon, tell me where you're competing and how far out you are in the comments below. Thanks. Bye, y'all.